Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering why sleep feels so far away? You roll over again and again, your body tired but your mind wide awake. Then, just when you finally drift off, you wake at 4:30, restless, groggy, and struggling to think clearly the next morning. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. After the age of 60, many people experience this pattern: shorter nights, lighter sleep, and foggier mornings. And here's the important part. Poor sleep is not just an inconvenience. It quietly affects your memory, your focus, and your ability to stay sharp and independent. Think about it. How many times have you walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or searched for a word that was right on the tip of your tongue? These little lapses may feel like just getting older, but often they are connected to the quality of your sleep. The truth is, restful sleep and a sharper mind are deeply linked. When sleep suffers, memory weakens. When sleep improves, the brain functions like a clearer, brighter light. Tonight, we're going to explore exactly how you can reclaim better sleep and, with it, protect your clarity and confidence. We'll talk about why sleep changes after 60 and the natural shifts in your body that make rest harder, how poor sleep quietly chips away at your memory and mental sharpness, and most importantly, the practical habits you can start today to rest deeper and wake up with a clearer mind. This isn't about trying to sleep like you did in your 20s. It's about understanding your body now, respecting its changes, and working with it instead of against it. And here's the good news. Even small changes can have a big impact. So as you listen tonight, maybe with a warm cup of chamomile tea in your hand, give yourself permission to slow down, to imagine what your days could feel like if you woke up refreshed, clear-headed, and ready for life's moments, whether that's a morning walk, reading the paper, or sharing laughter with your grandchildren. Welcome back to Wellness for Seniors, where every episode is about simple, powerful steps to help you live not just longer, but better. Tonight, our focus is on something we all need, yet so many of us struggle with: the gift of sleep and how it can keep your mind sharper at any age, especially after 60. Why sleep changes after 60. Now that we've set the stage, let's talk about why sleep feels so different after 60. Many people assume it's just part of aging, but there are real, biological reasons why your nights may feel shorter and less restful. First, let's talk about melatonin, the hormone your body produces to signal that it's time to sleep. In younger years, your brain releases plenty of melatonin at night, making it easier to fall into deep, restorative sleep. But after 60, melatonin levels naturally decline. The result? You may fall asleep later, wake more often, or rise earlier than you'd like. Second, there's a change in what scientists call sleep architecture, basically, the structure of your sleep cycle. When you were younger, you spent more time in deep sleep, the stage when your body repairs itself and your brain processes memories. But as we age, we spend less time in deep sleep and more time in lighter stages. That's why even small noises, a creak in the house, a neighbor's car, or the early call of birds outside, can wake you up. Another important factor is the circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. After 60, this rhythm shifts earlier. You may notice you feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake earlier in the morning. While this isn't necessarily unhealthy, it can feel frustrating if your schedule doesn't match your body's new rhythm. And let's not forget the role of health conditions. Many people in their 60s and beyond live with conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or heart disease. These can bring discomfort, pain, or frequent bathroom trips during the night. Even certain medications, for blood pressure, heart health, or mood, can affect how easily you fall or stay asleep. On top of this, there's stress and mental load. Retirement, family changes, or even simply having more time to think at night can stir the mind. Without the daily structure of a work schedule, some people find themselves lying awake, thoughts racing, even when their bodies are tired. So when you put it all together, lower melatonin, lighter sleep cycles, shifting body clocks, health challenges, and life stress, it's no wonder many seniors feel their nights are broken and their mornings foggy. But here's the key. Just because these changes are common doesn't mean they're inevitable. They explain why sleep is different, but they don't mean you can't improve it. Think of it like driving an older car. The engine is still strong, but it needs different care than it did when it was brand new. Maybe you check the oil more often or drive a little slower. The same is true for sleep. Your body has changed, but with the right attention, you can still enjoy deep, restorative rest. Understanding why sleep changes after 60 is the first step. It takes away the mystery. Instead of lying awake at night wondering what's wrong with you, you realize, my body is simply shifting and I can support it. And that mindset is powerful because it puts you back in control. In the next section, we'll connect the dots between these changes and your memory. Because here's the surprising truth. The nights you toss and turn don't just leave you tired. They quietly shape how sharp or how cloudy your mind feels the next day, and even your long-term brain health. The link between sleep and memory. We've talked about why sleep changes after 60. Now let's explore why that matters so much. Not just for how rested you feel, but for how clearly you think and remember. Here's the truth. Sleep and memory are deeply connected. Every night, while you sleep, your brain is busy. It's not just resting, it's working. Think of it like your brain's housekeeping shift. During deep sleep, your brain sorts through the events of your day, deciding which memories to keep and which ones to let go. It strengthens the important ones, like your grandchild's birthday or a new recipe you tried, and clears away clutter you don't need, like the noise of traffic or what shirt someone else was wearing. Without enough deep sleep, this process doesn't work as well. That's why you may notice yourself forgetting little details or struggling to recall names and dates. It's not simply old age. Often, it's your brain missing the time it needs at night to organize and protect your memories. There's more. Scientists have discovered that during sleep, especially deep sleep, the brain has something called the glymphatic system. You can think of it as a washing system. It clears away waste products that build up in the brain during the day. One of those waste products is a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. When you don't sleep enough, or your sleep is constantly broken, your brain doesn't get the chance to clean itself properly. Over time, this may increase the risk of memory problems and dementia. That may sound frightening, but here's the hopeful side. Improving your sleep can directly protect your memory. Studies show that seniors who get consistent, quality sleep perform better on memory tests, stay more focused, and even feel happier. Have you ever noticed how, after a good night's sleep, the world feels clearer? The morning light seems brighter, conversations flow easier, and even small tasks like paying bills or cooking dinner feel less overwhelming. That's your brain, refreshed and organized. On the flip side, after a poor night, the fog sets in. You might lose track of your keys, forget what you walked into the kitchen for, or struggle to follow a conversation. These aren't just annoyances, they're signals. Your brain is telling you, I didn't get the reset I needed. It's important to remember that sleep and memory work together in both directions. When you sleep poorly, memory suffers. But also, when you start taking care of your sleep, you give your brain its best chance to stay sharp, even decades after 60. Let's make this practical. Imagine your brain as a library. Each day, you collect new books, new experiences, new conversations, new thoughts. But at night, the librarians come in. They put the books on the right shelves, organize them, and throw out the scraps of paper you don't need. If you cut their shift short, the library is a mess the next morning. Books are misplaced, notes are scattered, and you can't find what you're looking for. That's what poor sleep does to your memory. So the next time you wake up groggy, don't just shrug it off. Understand that your brain missed its chance to organize. And the good news is, by improving your sleep, you can give those librarians the time they need to keep your mind sharp and clear. In the next section, we'll uncover some of the common mistakes many seniors make at night. Small habits that quietly sabotage sleep without you even realizing it. Once you know what they are, you can avoid them and give your brain the rest it truly deserves. Common mistakes seniors make at night. Now that we've seen how important sleep is for your memory and clarity, let's take a look at something just as crucial: the everyday habits that quietly sabotage your nights. Many people over 60 don't even realize they're doing these things. But once you notice them, you can make small changes that add up to a huge difference. Mistake number 1: drinking caffeine too late in the day. A morning cup of coffee or tea is fine for most people. But what about that second or third cup in the afternoon? After 60, your body processes caffeine more slowly. That means the caffeine you drank at 3 p.m. could still be in your system at 9 o'clock or 10 p.m., making it harder to fall asleep. Even chocolate, green tea, or certain sodas can sneak in enough caffeine to keep your mind buzzing. Mistake number 2: taking long naps late in the afternoon. A short nap can be refreshing, but if you nap too late in the day or sleep for more than 30 to 40 minutes, your body may not feel sleepy at night. It's like stealing rest from your nighttime hours. Many seniors fall into this trap, thinking they're catching up, but in reality, they're setting themselves up for another restless night. Mistake number 3, too much screen time before bed. Phones, tablets, or even television can all send signals of bright blue light to your brain. That light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, reducing melatonin and making it harder to fall asleep. For younger people, this is bad enough. For seniors, with already lower melatonin, it's like doubling the problem. Mistake number 4, heavy meals or alcohol close to bedtime. A large dinner late at night forces your body to work hard at digestion just when it should be winding down. Spicy or fatty foods can also cause discomfort, indigestion, or heartburn, keeping you awake. And while a glass of wine may make you feel relaxed at first, alcohol actually disrupts deep sleep, leaving you more restless through the night. Mistake number 5, using the bed for everything. This one surprises a lot of people. If you spend hours in bed reading, watching TV, or scrolling your phone, your brain starts to associate the bed with wakefulness instead of rest. Over time, the bed stops being a cue for sleep. Experts recommend using the bed only for sleep and rest. That way, when you climb under the covers, your body knows it's time to switch off. Mistake number 6, ignoring small sleep problems until they grow. Snoring, frequent bathroom trips, or waking up gasping may seem minor, but they can be signs of deeper issues like sleep apnea, which is more common after 60. Too many people brush these off as normal aging, when in fact, they can be treated. Left unaddressed, they quietly rob you of restful nights and clear mornings. Each of these mistakes may seem small on its own. A cup of coffee here, a nap there, or a little TV before bed, what's the harm? But over time, they add up. It's like carrying pebbles in your pocket. One pebble is nothing, but fill your pockets, and suddenly every step feels heavy. The same goes for your sleep. These small choices can make the difference between nights of tossing and turning and nights of true rest. The good news? Once you recognize these habits, you can change them. And when you do, you give your body a much better chance at the deep, restorative sleep it craves. In the next section, we'll go beyond the mistakes and focus on solutions. We'll share 5 simple habits that can help you sleep better and keep your mind sharper, starting tonight. 5 habits for better sleep and sharper mind. We've looked at the mistakes that can sabotage sleep. Now let's shift to what actually works. The small, daily habits that can help you rest more deeply and wake with a clearer mind. These aren't complicated or expensive. They're gentle adjustments that respect the changes in your body after 60, while supporting the sleep and memory you deserve. Habit number 1. Create a calming evening routine. Your body loves rhythm, especially as you age. Going to bed at the same time each night and waking at the same time each morning helps your body know when it's time to rest. About an hour before bed, begin a wind-down ritual. Dim the lights, put away screens, maybe sip a warm, caffeine-free tea. Gentle stretches, light reading, or listening to calming music can all signal to your brain that the day is ending. Over time, this routine becomes a cue, training your body to fall asleep more easily. Habit number 2. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Think of your bedroom as a cave for rest. A slightly cooler temperature helps your body naturally prepare for sleep. Heavy curtains or an eye mask can block out streetlights or early morning sun. A fan or white noise machine can cover small noises that might wake you. Many seniors underestimate the power of environment, but small adjustments, like changing a bulb to warmer light or keeping the room clutter-free, can transform your nights. Habit number 3. Move your body during the day. Exercise doesn't just strengthen your heart and muscles. It also improves sleep quality. A brisk morning walk, light gardening, or gentle yoga in the afternoon can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Just remember not to exercise too close to bedtime. Your body needs time to cool down. Even 20 to 30 minutes of movement most days can make a noticeable difference. And here's the bonus. Regular activity also sharpens your memory, making this habit a double gift. Habit number 4. Watch what you eat and drink. Nutrition plays a bigger role in sleep than most people realize. Try to finish your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed and keep it light in the evening. Foods rich in magnesium, like leafy greens or nuts, can help muscles relax. Avoid caffeine after the early afternoon, and if you enjoy a glass of wine, try to have it earlier in the evening. Staying hydrated during the day is important, but reduce fluids right before bed to avoid waking for bathroom trips. Habit number 5. Practice mindfulness or relaxation before bed. Sometimes, the body is ready to sleep, but the mind is not. Thoughts race, worries linger, or memories replay. One of the most powerful tools here is mindfulness. Simple, deep breathing, in slowly through the nose, out gently through the mouth, can calm the nervous system. Gentle meditation, prayer, or writing down your thoughts in a small notebook can help your mind let go of the day. Even 5 minutes of stillness before bed can ease you into more restful sleep and protect your mental sharpness. These 5 habits may seem simple, but don't underestimate their power. Together, they form a lifestyle of respect for your body's rhythms, your brain's needs, and your overall wellness. And here's the best part. You don't need to do them all at once. Start with one, maybe the evening routine, or a short daily walk. As you feel the benefits, add another. Step by step, your nights will grow more restful and your mornings more clear. Because the truth is, aging doesn't mean surrendering your sleep or your memory. It means adapting with wisdom. And when you do, you not only sleep better, you live better. In our final section, we'll bring everything together. We'll recap what we've learned, encourage you to take action, and remind you why sleep is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself after 60. We've traveled together through an important journey tonight, the journey of sleep, memory, and aging. Let's pause for a moment and gather the key lessons we've learned. First, we began by recognizing that restless nights, early wake-ups, and foggy mornings are not just random misfortunes. They're a common experience after 60, shaped by real changes in your body and mind. Understanding those changes, from declining melatonin to lighter sleep cycles and shifting body clocks, helps you see that you are not alone and you are not broken. Second, we explored the intimate connection between sleep and memory. Sleep isn't just rest, it's your brain's chance to organize, to clean, and to refresh. Each night of good sleep gives your memory a stronger foundation, and each night of poor sleep leaves your mind a little more cluttered, a little more tired. This link reminds us, caring for your sleep is caring for your future clarity. Third, we uncovered the everyday mistakes that quietly sabotage sleep. Caffeine too late, naps too long, screens too close to bedtime, heavy dinners, using the bed as an all-purpose lounge, or ignoring warning signs like snoring. These may seem small, but together, they add weight to your nights. And finally, we shared 5 practical, powerful habits you can begin today. A calming evening routine to signal rest. A cool, dark, and quiet bedroom. Gentle daily movement to support body and brain. Thoughtful choices about food and drink. Mindfulness or relaxation practices to ease the mind. Each of these is simple, but together, they are transformative. Now, here's something I want you to remember. Progress is not about perfection. You don't have to change everything at once. Pick one habit, maybe a walk in the morning or turning off the television 30 minutes earlier, and start there. With time, the changes build. Night by night, your rest grows deeper. Day by day, your clarity grows stronger. Because sleep, at its heart, is not just about the hours you spend in bed. It's about the life you live when you wake up. It's about being present for your family, remembering the little moments, and enjoying each day with energy and peace. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, ask yourself, what is one small step I can take toward better sleep? Write it down, commit to it, and give yourself permission to believe that even after 60, your nights and your mind can still improve. At Wellness for Seniors, we believe that aging isn't about decline. It's about wisdom, adaptation, and choosing to live well. You have more power over your health and your mind than you may realize. And each episode we create is here to remind you of that truth. If you found value in this conversation, I invite you to stay connected. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss future episodes. Share this video with a friend or family member who may also struggle with sleep. And most of all, join our community by leaving a comment below. Tell us, what helps you rest better at night? Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your nights be peaceful, your mornings clear, and your days filled with the sharpness and joy you deserve. Sleep well, and until next time, take gentle care of yourself.